Yeah, I remember when I used to didn't have no nails. I was pulling I was pulling the orange with my mouth or the mandarin to be exact with my mouth. And I didn't like eating mandarins because I didn't have nails. And I used to you squirting at me. Ooh. Oh, stop squirting at me like that. Squirting at me and shit. I should have caught it. I should have said, ah. But what was I saying to y'all? See, I get so sidetracked. I used to not have nails and I couldn't peel a mandarin. Now I got these nails. My nose is growing. I feel like they're long because I was a nail biter. When I go to the nail salon, they be like, "Oh, your nails are short. Your nails are short." I don't think my nails are short. I think my nails are long. Where you going? You want one? You want one? Yeah. Give me that one. Give me that one, the thing. All right, go ahead. Go back. Wait, Quine, he's coming. Right? But what was I saying? I didn't have nails, so I couldn't peel a mandarin. And now look, I could peel them. A. I don't like all the hair on it though. I hate hairy shit in my mouth. I don't like that. I can only tolerate one thing with a little bit of hair in it. Hmm. And that's only if we being grown. Besides that, I do not like nothing with no hair. Mm. Baby, I'm 26. I'm grown. I'm grown and pregnant. I was coming on here to cut up with y'all today. I just had some more dumplings. My baby is still hungry. I just fed it. It's still hungry. I go to the doctor on Thursday. I've been using Flow app. So my Flow app was telling me, it was like, your sex drive is gonna come back this week, and I'm like, come back or increase? I don't. My sex drive never left. My sex drive never left. I don't know what it is. Pregnant people be horny as fuck. Like, what the hell? So I'm good. I'm so good off that though. I'll lay in my bed and watch a movie instead. I cannot. I cannot. I heard it's good for the baby though. I heard it's easier when you bumping and grinding. It's easier during birth. That's what I heard. I'm gonna ask my mom. I'm gonna ask my mom when my belly start getting bigger. I'm gonna be like, I don't even know how to ask her, but I'm gonna ask her. I ask my mom everything. When I first found out I was pregnant, I went to my mom. I was like, I'm pregnant and I'm not gonna keep the baby. I was told her I wanted to have abortion. And I could see the disappointment on her face when I told her I wanted to have abortion. But she still helped me like make the appointment. She helped me like make the Planned Parenthood appointment, call Planned Parenthood. I could tell in her face that she didn't want me to have abortion. But I didn't care. My body, my choice. And I always said I wasn't ready for kids. But I want an abortion. Like I'm in master school. Me and my boyfriend always arguing. Like, he's the baby of his family. I'm the oldest. We just need more time, more work, more motivation, more everything, more prayer, more everything. Till this day, we still need a lot of prayer. We're not even together no more. We broke up. We still need more prayer. Don't get me wrong though. Nobody could talk shit about him. Not at all. I don't tolerate that over here because I still love that boy. But that's another story for another day. I told my mom I wanted to have the abortion. She planned the parenthood thing with me. I asked him if he could take me. He took me to Planned Parenthood. Yeah, it's so crazy because you gotta watch what you say. You really gotta watch what you put out into this, what you say in this world, because then it becomes true. So I used to say, um, I don't want no kids. So when I get pregnant, God's gonna make it so that I gotta keep the baby. Like He gonna let me find out so late, or He gonna give me a circumstance to where He knows that I'm gonna be like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna keep the baby. Yeah, well, I went to Planned Parenthood, right? And this is when I first found out I was pregnant. So I'm thinking like, oh, I just missed my period. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm just probably a week late. Flo telling me that I'm a week late. So I'm not 4 weeks. I'm not that far in my pregnancy. There's no heartbeat or nothing. I can get rid of this baby. It's just a blob. I went to Planned Parenthood. They did my blood test to see how far I was into my pregnancy, and it was like, girl, you're like 6.5 weeks or 7 weeks into your pregnancy. So I was literally like a week away, a week or a week and a half away from 8 weeks from being 2 months. And then On top of that, um, they did an ultrasound to see if they could find the baby. Hi. And they couldn't find the baby in my uterus. So they were saying like it's too early. They can't find the baby in my uterus. Or I did bleed, but I bled for 3 days. So they was like, you could have been having a chemical pregnancy. It's where you have like a miscarriage right after implantation. So you were pregnant, but the 3 days that you bled could have been like the miscarriage for the baby, or I could have been having what is it, a crypto pregnancy, or I could have had a ectopic pregnancy, and that's when the baby is not in your uterus, the baby is in your fallopian tube, and then I would have to have a surgical procedure for them to remove the baby. So it was like before we can decide on next steps for you, you will have to come back in 3 weeks so that we can confirm that the baby is in your uterus or where the baby is actually at. Right? I said, okay. Um, thank God the baby was in my uterus. I was just very early on to where they couldn't see anything. Cause then I went back at like I think it was like 9 weeks. And when I went to the clinic, they checked my uterus. They was like, your baby is in your uterus. Everything looked good. And at 9 weeks, there's a whole heartbeat. So when I seen a heartbeat, I just started crying. I was like, like I'm not early anymore. I feel like I was robbed of my opportunity to like really decide on if I wanted to keep the baby or not. I didn't want to ever like I didn't want to abort a child if there was a heartbeat. That's not what I wanted to do. If I was gonna have abortion, I wanted to be like early on where it's just like a blob. It's not even like no heartbeat form, nothing is formed. And I was already like 9 weeks going into 10 weeks. So at that point, I was like, I'm keeping a baby. And my baby's father was mad because we had decided on abortion at first, but it didn't turn out that way. Now he's all right. We just don't talk because of other reasons besides the baby. It's not even about the baby anymore. It's other reasons why we don't talk. But yeah, now I'm out my first trimester and I'm in my second one. I'm 13 weeks pregnant now. Yeah. So I got 27 more weeks to go. And every day I'm thanking God, like, I'm like, you know what you was doing with me. You know exactly what you was doing with me. And I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you. Because the way my body was changing, I was throwing up every day. I was going through it all in my first trimester. And I don't know, this this little thing growing inside me just gave me so much hope that life would get better for me. Hard to explain. Hard to explain. I'm just telling my story for all the mothers out there. I want y'all to know, like, don't make a hasty decision, like, because I wasn't happy with I found out I was pregnant, but I'm happy now. Don't make a fast decision that you might regret. If you are unsure, then it's no. The answer is no. And if you are very sure, then do what you gotta do. And don't let nobody else put anything in your head or in your space. Make the decision for you. I've been out here since you left. And you said you was going home to put on pants and you came back out with the same shorts. Mm-hmm. I know my mom just got back and then I see you right there behind her. That's what I'm saying. Don't make a decision because of somebody else. Make a decision for you. Because only you gotta live with the regret of seeing people with their kids and you know, just all this shit. I would never let nobody rob me of my motherhood. My boyfriend mom, she didn't want me to have my baby. She gonna tell me I was fucking up my life. I should have got an abortion. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm shooting my baby. I'm like, yo, how am I fucking up my life? I did undergrad. I did undergrad. I'm in master school right now. And I'm still gonna graduate in 2028 with my master degree and my baby on my hip. What now? You know what I'm saying? In your circumstances, where you live at and all of that shit could always change. You can always get a better job. All of that shit could change. Don't let none of that shit decide if you keeping your baby or not. Just have faith. I'm telling you. My grandmother moved up here to New York from down south with her 3 kids and no money. Got her a job and look at all her kids now. Grown and successful. Look at her grandkids. Grown and successful. All of us college. Look at my mom. My mom had bought a whole house, sold it, but she had bought a house and she's in the process of getting another one. And look at all my mom kids. Ivy League, Ivy Leaguers. And you want to know what they used to tell my mom? You're the young mom. You're the young mom. You don't know what you're doing. You're the young mom. You don't have all the resources for your kids. And my mom found it within her community. And now all her kids, every last one of us, has went to an Ivy League college. And two of us did Ivy League master school and undergrad. So it's like then in the process of me getting pregnant, which is understandable, you lose a lot of friends. I lost a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends don't call me, they don't text me. Oh, how are you? How's the baby? Do you need anything? Are you okay? Excuse me. They don't do that. They don't reach out. How you feel? How's everything? They go places, they don't even invite me out to dinner anymore. Shady and crazy, but it's true. But I don't hold no hard feelings against it because I knew that's what people do when they find out you're pregnant. They just exclude you from stuff. They don't even ask you so that you could say no. They just exclude you on their own. That's what they do. Okay. you know? But it's okay. I've been in my own world anyway. I've been in my own world because I get mad and I'm so hot headed. And like now that I'm pregnant, I can't tolerate people. So my answer to go places is no anyway. Unless it's like me and you, me and one other person, and we going somewhere. I don't like going places in groups. I don't like going places in groups anymore. I stay to myself for the most part. It's nice and simple for me. It's just easier that way, you know? So, but I also know when my baby get here, it's just gonna be me and my baby, and that's literally all I want. Like, uh, I don't want to share my baby with nobody. Oh, it's just me and my baby. We've been growing together. I talk to my baby every day. I'm hoping for a girl. My doctor said I will know July 2nd if it's a girl or boy. I'm hoping for a girl. Another question I get is, do I be lonely? It gets lonely. I'm not gonna lie. It gets very lonely. I have a lot of moments where I feel lonely. A lot of moments. And it's for three things. The first reason I get lonely sometimes, I could say it's because of me. Like I said, I cannot tolerate people right now. Now that I'm pregnant, I can't tolerate people, and I tend to snap quick. So I stay to myself. Another part of me being lonely is, my body is changing. Some things I can't control, some things I can, and I be feeling like yeah, people understand pregnancy, but they don't understand like what you're going through in itself. You know what I mean? And so it could be hard to navigate like how you feel and how you're being like perceived by people.